Water is the driving force of all nature, and clean water is the world's primary medicine, which means good health. Hi, I'm Habiba Khatun. I'm a senior editor in the National Academy. I'm the treasurer of the student government team. I have participated in more than 15 extracurricular activities, which has given me a clear visualization of different problems in our community and globally itself. When I think about water, I think about it globally. A person might wonder how having access to clean and sufficient water can be an issue if 70% of Earth's surface is covered by water, but most of the Earth's water is unsuitable for human consumption. There are a few questions along with few solutions that comes to my mind. How does lack of access to water compare to other global threats? According to Article 25, Universal Declaration of Human Rights, water is the most single important element needed for people to achieve their universal right to a standard living adequate for the health of himself and his family. According to 2019 statement made by a retired senior executive of the United States Environmental Protection Agency, Stan Lowski said, the highest concern for the global risk for upcoming 10 years is going to be the water crisis. During the COVID-19 pandemic, there are many Detroiters who have lost their access to potable water, which has caused the spread of the virus more rapidly due to lack of hygiene. There are families I know who have lost their access to water because they lost their job and accordingly their income made them unable to pay their bills. There was a time when I spoke to a friend of my family. The person said that good luck doesn't come without hard work. A good hygienic community is not possible without community work. The person said their situation truly made them realize that water shortage and degradation is tremendously growing and it should be one of the top concerns in everyone's mind. The person also told me that for not having access to water, they got infected with this deadly disease. So those people in different countries with this issue can only go few days to few months before having serious health issues or even death. The youth in the household mentioned joining the workforce to help their parents, but luckily the relatives stepped in to help pay them their utility bills until the situation got better. This situation has had a significant negative impact on the mental health of the members and the youth in the household as they experience migraine. Lack of running water also affects the mental health of community and communities around the world, with a growing body of social science research linking that lack of water also increase the rate of anxiety, depression, and overall the emotional distress. This issue doesn't stop here. It's a global problem. It affects the communities in Yemen, Jordan, Libya, Botswana, Africa, and many more. Many people from different countries reflected that they only take 10 minutes of shower, which is an example of unhealthy hygiene. Nearly 1 million people have died related to water disease and hygiene-related disease. Currently, 700 million people live in water-distressed areas. By 2025, this number is expected to grow by 1.8 billion, which is the 20% of the global population. At this time, there is a question that came to my mind. As the pandemic drove the global economy apart, it also increased the lack of access to water. What are the potential solutions for this lack of accessibility? As number 6 on UN development goal, clean water and sanitation is currently struggling. Also, inadequate sanitation is a problem for 1.2 billion people, which can lead to a dangerous disease, which is going to include cholera, typhoid, fever, and other waterborne illnesses. Because we are in the middle of this pandemic, there is a huge number of people struggling for water, but I have a solution. From my perspective, we should develop an organization who works globally to educate young leaders on the impact of lack of access to water. By educating those who are not dealing with this issue, they might be in a position to help people financially, or those who are dealing with it will be able to learn more and prevent the problem becoming worse in future. The people in the organization will work to lead campaigns in different places to spread the awareness of various problems that are occurring or may occur related to water issues, such as people do for breast cancer awareness. As we can see a lot just by looking and noticing what is actually happening around us, the main purpose of this group will be to make people realize that what is happening around their communities related to water issue and water scarcity. So, which they will do by engagingly making people listening to them. Okay, the organization motto will be everything starts with awareness, being alert, being awake, turning it all into frequency. It's a particular choice to both stay aware and raising the level of awareness about water-related issues. Our future growth, innovation, and success start with the thousands of eyeballs of people who listens to us. Therefore, I believe when water supplies are limited and poorly managed, people suffer severely. Effective and efficient water management is necessary. Another name for water is life, and I cannot think of anything related to living and staying healthy that does not require the use of water. Lastly, I strongly believe that we should come together to support my idea about creating an organization to spread the awareness, because I believe when you know it, you will see it.